Hey everyone, Nelson Miller here with PA Creative. In this video, I'm going to show you two plugins that can help you set up your text on your Divi website really quickly with just a few clicks. And this is an alternative to the native way where you go in and set up all your text sizes for each breakpoint and each module and each text field. So obviously, if you're happy doing that and you want to do that and you're not interested in any of our plugins, that is totally fine. This video is not for you. So I'm just going to say that right up front. This video will mostly be about our plugin options that do this for you. But what we're talking about and what you could do is just setting up repetitive things over and over. Like you're constantly going in and putting a text size for an H1, for an H2, for maybe on a blurb and then on a text and then on a call to action and then on the blog. And then like every module needs it and then every breakpoint. It's a lot of work. Now there are some tricks that you could do to simplify that. You could make like a starter site that has, I guess, every module, and you could go in and set up presets for every module and then export them and then import them on a new site. In fact, that's a really good idea. But if you haven't done that, or yeah, you just haven't done it or don't want to do that, and you're looking for another way that makes it really easy and also is easy to import and export, I will show you that. So what I'm referring to, of course, is text sizes in everything. Like, I mean, it doesn't matter what module you have. What is this module? This is a text module. So I would have text design, heading text. So I would have H1, and I could come in here and I could pick, for example, I could pick, oh, I don't have any variables, but whether I use variables or not doesn't even matter because it still takes a lot of time. So I could say I want this to be, I don't know, 64 for an H1. And then a nice thing is I could use this window and go down through and update. See that? I don't want 64 on every single one. I would want to kind of make it gradual down through. Maybe whoops, where am I typing? There we go. And it's because it has to keep changing breakpoints. A little bit awkward. Anyway, the point is you could go down through that, or you could literally switch up here every single time and for every single value in every single H1, H2, in every single module. And there's a lot of modules. That's the way that's just how it is. I don't know that there's really anything else, that can be done about that. That's just how it is. But if you want a couple simple ways, I will show you using two of our plugins. There will be one that will be Divi Assistant, and then the other is Responsive Helper, and that will use fluid text. I'll show you the Divi Assistant method first. Okay. All you would have to do when you have Divi Assistant installed, go into Divi Assistant, go into Styles Helper. Right here, you could click on heading text and then enable the heading text. And you can see here that we have each of the breakpoints, and that will be based on the ones that we have enabled in the builder. So for example, if I went and turned off ultra wide in the builder, then we wouldn't see it here. Or if I turned on tablet wide, then we would see it. Okay, so what I can do is I can say, okay, H1 font, here I can set everything once. I could set, although I want this to be bold, I want it to be italic, and I want it to be green. Do I want it, maybe I wanted it to be 64 pixels, and I don't know, maybe I wanted the line height to be 1.8, and I want it to be M's. And I could do the same for H2, and I could set it for each of these devices. And you may be saying, well, that seems like a lot of work too. And it is, but you're only doing it once. And you're not doing it in multiple modules and in multiple field types like body text, title text, and paragraph text. So you are reducing it probably by 80%, we'll say. And you're only doing it once. And when this is enabled, and I have body text here, I can do the same thing for body text. I can do it for link text, bullet lists, and number list. Okay. So if you kind of take all that together, sure, you do got to set it up for each of these, but you can do it once. And then, of course, the beautiful thing, I can come in here to my export and import helper, and I can say, I would like to export Divi Assistant settings. And of course, you can include any of these other things. And I can export them. And of course, you can see where that's going. I'll save that somewhere. And then on a new site, I can actually choose that file and import it. And when I import it on another site and then go to the styles helper, everything will be configured. Everything. And that could include the Divi presets and the global colors and my theme options and my customizers. So it's kind of it kind of makes sense to do it all at once. And also note that let's say you're like, hey, there's this one place where I don't want my H1 to be 64. I want it to be whatever else. That's the beauty of our system. We've designed it very intentionally that you can actually go into the module and put whatever value you want, and the module will always override this setting. Okay. Now we've had some support requests where people think it should be the opposite, and I just can't agree. This this is this is the way that it makes sense to me, because you set it once everywhere, and only if you want to override it, then you open the module and you literally put any value, and that value will take priority. And that is beautiful because that way you're not locked into our plugin. You know what I mean? You don't have to feel like you're locked in. Now, this is certainly, option one, right? Setting them with Divi Assistant. And again, you could export these, and like I've told people before, set up a website and call it, client website type A, and save it to your local computer. Then do another one and configure everything a little different. Say client website type B, maybe this one's elegant style or something, or bold style, or whatever you're going to call it, and save that one. And then when you have a new website, just come in and import everything, whether that's, the variables also, and the customizer and library layouts and your theme builder templates and colors and everything, and your styles, and everything will be set up just like that. So while it does take a little bit of setup, of course, it's reusable over and over. So that's really cool. Now, option two is a little different, and I want to clarify, you wouldn't use both together. Now, I have a separate video that I just did on fluid text. So if you want to look up like what fluid text is, yeah, do you notice how we set values normally in the builder for every breakpoint? So in each breakpoint here, you can see like tablet is at 980, desktop is going to be 981 up to the next one, so like 1280. If you had text size, let's say I had desktop at 20 for paragraph text, and then tablet was 18. When you resize the browser, right, and you're at, we'll say 981, it will literally jump like that. Do you see that jump? It jumps because we're switching from desktop to tablet. And so the font size actually jumps. Now, with this method where you enable fluid text, you're not going into every breakpoint and setting it. In fact, with Divi Responsive Helper, you come in here and you say, enable this, make your text scale across all devices. And you set your smallest size that you want your H1 to be ever. On like a phone, you want it to be 24 pixels, we'll say. And then on the largest ever, in this example, we're using 64. And then your body text, we'll say 16 on phone as the smallest and 20 on the largest device. You save that, and instead of doing anything in the builder, you don't have to go in and do anything. In fact, let me refresh this. All right, so I'm going to click on this H1, and you can see that it says 46.7602 pixels. It's a very odd number. Now watch what happens if I go down to 980 instead. Now it's just, now it's 46.7226. Okay. If I were now to go another, just randomly here somewhere, you can already see now it's 35.9058. And the point is, watch how it just is very gradual. See that? Isn't that beautiful? it's not based on like breakpoints. It's based on the two values, and then anything in between is like a curve, like a gradual slope, I guess. And if I didn't say it, the other advantage is that you just enable it once, and it's enabled everywhere. You don't go into anywhere. You don't go into the builder at all and enable anything. You don't add any variables or anything. It just works. So you don't even have to use Divi Assistant at that point. Divi Assistant certainly gives you very fine control. Like if you're like, oh, I don't quite like how it did the H2 on a certain size, with fluid text, well then Divi Assistant might be a better option, or maybe you don't have the other plugin, vice versa. So it's kind of up to you. Those are two options, or we'll say three, I guess. You can manually do it in Divi, or you can use these two plugins that we've created. And of course, there's 150 other tools here in Divi Assistant. And I guess, you know, in here, I guess there's, a dozen or so main features in that one. So yeah, hopefully you find this inspiring and useful.